The Anzac Bridge in Sydney is one of the many grand feats of engineering in the inner city and a vital piece of infrastructure, helping to move commuters around the CBD and connecting to all areas of the metropolitan sprawl, via roads like the M4, M8, Victoria Road and the Harbour Bridge and Cross City Tunnel. At almost 30 years old, this bridge was a huge deal when it started moving traffic across Blackbottle Bay back in the mid-90s. I can even remember Denny Hines' music video on it just before it was opened. Can you imagine the utter chaos if someone closed the bridge for a music video today? Sadly, the bridge it replaced has seemingly become a forgotten old relic which still sits just underneath the Anzac Bridge today. The Glebe Island Bridge, one of the oldest bridges in Sydney at over 120 years old, and the third incarnation of a bridge across the bay as others had existed and been replaced in the decades before it. The Glebe Island Bridge is very similar to its much more decorated and maintained sibling, the Pyrmont Bridge, also once a bridge for traffic which is now for pedestrians. Both ahead of their time when they opened, the bridges are swing bridges operated electronically. While this is still used almost daily on the Pyrmont Bridge, the Glebe Island Bridge has kept in an open position for many years and is in dire need of restoration. The structure's condition is poor and deteriorating, and although it's become home to hundreds of seagulls and provides an efficient thoroughfare for the multiple ferries and boats coming through every day, it would be great to see it utilised again. For pedestrians and bikes who currently use the Anzac Bridge as their means to cross the bay, it would certainly be far more pleasant than the noise and fumes from the thousands of cars racing past on the Anzac. Another interesting option could present itself, with the state government showing interest in redeveloping the Glebe Island White Port area for new housing, particularly after its plans to build 25,000 new homes and a new metro station at Rosehill Racecourse were recently rejected by the Australian Turf Club members. With a Metro West station already on the plans for the Bays precinct, it would seem a no-brainer to want to develop extra community around the station to link public transport with housing. In a past video, I spoke about Outtrack's plans to build more light rail systems across the city, with one idea being along Victoria Road. An extension of this proposed line across the revitalised Glebe Island Bridge down Bank Street in Pyrmont towards a branch of the L1 line at Fishmarket could also be an excellent use for the heritage-listed bridge. Whilst either ideas to utilise the bridge could complicate the thoroughfare for boats through the bay who have likely become very used to its permanent open position for many years, there could be definitely a bridge opening schedule which could benefit both sides, such as opening for boats twice an hour for 5 or so minutes as to not interrupt transport on the bridge too much. As it stands, this old heritage bridge is in a sad state, and I really hope this piece of Sydney history won't be left to crumble into the bay. Have you walked past the Glebe Island Bridge before? What would you like to see it used for? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more content. And until next time, happy commuting.